big shout out
Okay,
to Mako
let's
on
try
that
again
volley
with my
that
recording.
made it so if there was an entry or an exit
As
off
if my
of
recording
Tenz's
stops, bro.
ult, it wasn't viable for Sentinels
It
to
was
use
going. Maybe I
that
can
shower
piece this
control they
together.
gained from the ult itself. One way or another, no matter what, it really was a good encounter. Zelsis takes down Zest, and things now maybe
I have to
getting
keep
a
an
little
eye on
bit
that.
spicy for
Honestly,
DRX.
it might be even when the
Sentinels
keyboard
still
dropped.
need to pick off the kills. Now Mako is weak. That is one of the options they have. John
Awkward for the YouTube watchers.
out a couple more members.
It's gonna be me dropping the keyboard and
They
then.
have one more option, but
Okay,
Stacks
not
and
too bad
RB
at all.
both ready at different angles behind
Let me
the
double check to
poison
actually see what
cloud.
happens to this
And
one.
DRX will tie things up 2-2 in round 4.
And to me, that round is really just DRX having a good read on how
To me, that
counter,
round is Stacks doing
kind of
that flash nice and early
I
on.
don't want to say blind ult, but just the off the rip ult for the Yoru. They know the Yoru well, like right? They have RB play it at Champions. They understand kind of the mechanics and the timings and things like that. So immediately as the Yoru ult is about to expire, the mollies come out, the utility comes up, the toxic
Yeah,
screen
no
is there,
chat,
and
no
excuse me,
joke.
the
I
poison cloud,
dropped the keyboard and
and
it stopped
everything's just
recording.
in
That
place
is my
for
bad.
DRX to be prepared for a hit on the back of that ult.
It's just gonna look like I woke up late. It's not too bad.
It's just gonna be a quick hit.
Okay, Sentinels get the 5 stingers. This was something that Cupid was actually saying in my chat that that now he's come back from America, like playing in NA, and he's playing everyone in Europe. He says that no one uses the stinger, and when he buys the stinger and someone else picks up the stinger, he finds it funny how bad everyone is with the stinger.
Yeah, now you gotta get to that
So
spot.
America's, in theory, a lot better with the stinger than everyone else. Is at least from his POV.
Not gonna be able to find that angle for the time being. And DRX, they're also worried of a potential flank here. With that Euro, it's always an option. Don't want to take any risks. I mean, still have the orbital strike as well in Zelsis. DRX, I think the best they could have done is maybe draw some of those ultimates. And they're saying, yeah, with the pit there.
Oh, this no Cupid, so old assistant coach of Cena.
On these rifles, no need to greet it.
Yep, it's the right move here, especially with an orbital strike.
That is
still
such
looming
a
there.
massive round.
Try to
They
even
get
get
2
in
gun
there.
upgrades
With
as
time
well.
dwindling that much, you just have no
But
hope.
yeah, really nice round from
Really
them.
having the time to get the plant down safely, so good awareness there from DRX at the end, but even better execute here from the Sentinels. The fake flash to get that second kill. The entry there just very clean. Yeah, they get ahead of DRX even being really prepared to shut it down. Don't even land it. Really
Yeah, I
flash
just
or
checked the
anything.
board. It's
Onto
literally
Zek
fine
on his way
until I
in.
drop the keyboard.
And,
Well,
it's a clean first kill for
well.
him with that stinger, so
it happens.
really nice buy up there for the Sentinels. Now you do have the Viper's Pit for Zest as well to kind of back things up. I'm curious to see how he's going to use it. Generally, DRX is more patient with those Viper's Pits. They want to
Stop dropping keyboards. Yeah, honestly,
try something a
my
little bit
bad.
different early on. I was curious if he was just going to let it rip. And
Flash
move
goes
there
out
to try
towards
to
long. I think
cut
this
that
flash
off.
actually
DRX,
hit.
they
I'm
like
not
to use
entirely
these,
sure.
they're more convinced
Either
that
way,
they're
probably
going to
not. We have a
go
3-person
for your
stack
attack
over
with those
towards
Vipers.
A, so I'm guessing the flash didn't hit.
For DRX, right? Either you know it's coming, or
What
just
happened in
make
that
sure
last
you
round?
don't
I'm
have
trying to
time
remember. Did
rotate
Stacks
out.
play too close?
DRX just gonna hold on to that.
I felt like
high
Stacks was
level,
doing really well up until that round.
getting the early scouting first, and then the spy cam still
It's the morning's fault, dude. It is actually the morning's fault.
above or below all these
At least I
smokes from
noticed it
both
now
Vipers
as well, I
coming
guess.
out. Early trailblazer coming out from Saucy, just going to
Okay, with the info, so we do a full one, but it's the Sky selling the fake, and that brings the third person rotate over in terms of Mako. So this is really nice from Sentinel in terms of the calling. It at least puts the smoke down, so they know that the Brim, who is normally rotate, is now there.
rotating back over to A. Will he get here in time for that extra smoke and the molly? I don't think it's going to happen. Attack comes through on the poison cloud. More time being spent here for Sentinels. The orbital strike is set. They need to get onto the site, but they continue to be stopped by
Cypher,
RB
by the way.
Taking
Damn
down
Cypher,
Zek,
by
and
the
there's
way.
a spray from Buzz. A double kill on both John Cutie and
What is that?
Tens.
What is
Sentinels
that
down
from
to
Cypher?
2
That's crazy,
members.
these trips.
The utility beautifully placed from RB, lighting things up for Buzz over there. Really make his life a little bit easier. They just can't even get the plant
10
down.
seconds left.
A few more seconds left.
Now they just want to stick it. Oh, Saucy's
Wow,
gonna be able to
that's
defend
actually
it.
impressive that
Bonus threats are
Sassy
there.
has managed to...
So, Phantoms in
There's,
hand.
imagine Sentinels win this, by the way.
Saucy as well. Now DRX, they have all the information on both members. Molly already
Last
sent
player
out.
standing.
They know he's stuck, but Saucy, he's
Honestly,
only good for one.
Very, very good
DRX
try
will
from
wait for the
Sassy.
flames to
Like,
be put out
pretty
before they
impressive how
defuse
well
the
he
spike
did in
to
this
tie
one.
things up once again, 3-3.
Really
Other than that, in terms of this whole round, this is just a Cypher diff. That is a straight up Cypher diff. We got Trip over here that's really hard to kill in terms of showers. I need to stop saying here for the webcam viewers. And then Trip over towards site in terms of kill Trip over towards A. Got to kill off both.
From the Brimstone, nobody's in U-Haul to really get punished by that. Again, RB so smart here. Yep, there's that trap.
See these kind of trips, chat. The ones that overlap now. Just incredibly strong. Incredibly strong. I'm probably actually gonna. I think my fast bit of, because I'm doing TikToks next year. I think my fast bit of TikToks is probably gonna be like really fast. Like, say that you have to fill, or say that you lock in, like, you have to play, like, Sentinels on a map you haven't played before. I think I'm literally just going to do, like, how to play Cypher on this map in, like, 1 minute. I think that's probably, like, a good thing, and I just give you, like, 2 trips like that that are really strong. Because those trips are just so good.
Get at least 1 kill if you come to his site, and then he's able to regroup with his teammates. So the question
will I twerk with Boaster? Dude, is Boaster up as well? Not that I'm going to twerk with him, but that's impressive if he's up as well.
I think, for me, I think there's basically like 2 different options that I'd be floating. One is just like start hammering B, just go for that weakness. Just send it. The other is start playing a little bit more methodical, searching out for that utility from RB.
So,
and then start
I mean, that's probably a good Sentinels timeout in terms of them talking about the trips. It also means that maybe Zeka needs to use his mollies a little bit better. I say mollies, I meant satchels, sorry. I like this setup from DRX. We get the Viper ult with the trip inside it as well. So Viper also just has the little segment over towards Lamps to hide in, so it's constantly up and it doesn't have to peek because of the trip. And this as well is a very nice setup over towards showers. I gotta say Tens is a bit unlucky here because pretty sure Buzz is full blind for this.
Waiting to find some information. Seekers coming out just to delay as the top of the screen comes back up. The comms are there for DRX today. They are not flip-flopping any longer.
Yeah, and the rotate comes in.
As well. So many layers. Counter Seekers coming out. Second flies over Cyber Cage, but not finding any good information. Buzz able to take out the opponent. Raze is a trade for trade, but still they're not able to clear out the entire site. Stacks gets stunned up, doesn't have vision, but he's hiding. Oh, the barrel is shown, and Stacks still wins the duel against Zelsis.
Okay, nicely done. Zelsis did okay to try and make this one doable. Stacks did great to stay alive on this one as well. I'll tell you what, the rotates and the setups at the moment from DRX are really good. So, like, in a lot of these rounds, I'm seeing Sentinels hit a site where there's 3 people, and that's a lot of what Bind is. Also felt like this setup was just great in general.
I mean, they make like every option that you would think that Sentinels might want to try off of their timeout unassailable. Just a really smart setup here from DRX.
And these are the times when you hold on to something like that Viper's Pit, right? It really
flash in, double satchel.
For that counter timeout, a fast push this time.
Man, Mako's mollies, chat. Mako's mollies today.
So good.
I like that bind at the moment. Their bind looks really drilled.
You only get 1 per round, but it's always finding value. So much impact coming out from the DRX Brimstone. And now Sentinels being on a bit of a half-buy round here. Only 1 stinger in the hands of Zelsis.
Bro, that's a really high trend
spots a couple more members.
to get you if you run forward from the box. It's a bit of a nightmare as well. TP to go through it.
Tense. He does what he can as one of those duelists to open up the site, trying to stick in the flash going through just
Whoa,
by time,
flash, by the way.
From Mako, and Buzz
Oh my god, Buzz is crazy. He actually gets that kill as well. Sassy 1v2. Yeah, there was a trade on this, so technically 1v3, but basically a 1v2.
He's not going to have that ready.
Trippers for Razor. Yeah, I also think it gets people on top of the box, right? I didn't see how close it was, so maybe it didn't until when you was right.
Is just going to clear every angle. Stax spots him, sees the
Mate,
hair
Stacks,
flowing around the
Stacks
corner of
other
the
than that
door.
one
DRX
round
will
against the
continue
Stingers
on.
has
A win
been
streak
great.
finally here, 3 rounds strung in a row.
Buzz
Yeah,
also
discipline is
there.
good here for
He played
DRX.
very
Sentinels
patient on top of Tron.
finding a little bit more purchase in the round, but
Speaking of Buzz as well, we get the
I mean,
op.
it is the defender's side
No,
of mind. I'm
wanted
not gonna
to.
like write too much
Wanted
home
to,
just
and
yet
then
about this map, the way
maybe
it's
the
playing out, like you
setup
said.
that they wanted to
season is
call
all
doesn't
overreaction.
allow the
Oh,
op.
I'm sorry. Sentinels are washed. It's over.
Maybe they want to go
Your
aggro because there's
hopium
still
is
Razor
garbage.
up,
Throw
right?
it in the trash.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I am
DRX
curious.
is winning champions 2024.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
so
that's the one we
4-person
wanted.
push over towards
There
here.
you are. Wow.
So Buzz on his own here wanted to
I mean,
wanted to
I
op,
can overreact more. I'm
and
happy to. It's more
they
fun
called
that
a
way,
different
I suppose.
setup for this. I imagine because the Razor they want to go aggro, they don't want to get an X-Sect on in terms of the Razor ult, Euro ult. It's I think this push is pretty good. They get over towards the site. There's still a trip on site, still a camera on site. Look how slowly they have to walk over. So they bought a lot of time. We have the retake smoke coming in from DRX as well when you're going behind and from spawn.
That there's more members here. Only one teleport heard here. Oh, and that is the orbital strike.
Damn.
Second, no way out of it.
Damn, I tell you what,
Guaranteed
chat,
clear. That
this was
opens
a
up
very good
multiple
call from
angles now
Stacks,
for DRX.
especially as
Elbow
they
still held
were thinking of
by
doing
RB.
something else.
Pence wants to flash out, not able to get the headshot just yet. One more flash on the board, but he's going to get picked off by Zest. Mako, the molly, once again finding good value. Saucy stuck in the corner, but John QD, he wins the battle.
Look
Oh,
at this
those
util.
feet are
Oh
mega
my
hot.
god, they're really good at the
Still
moment. It's
staying
still
alive.
not done because Zelsis has ult.
The boom bot is buying some time, but the blast back as well. It's trying to disrupt these angles, and John QD.
I'm impressed. Dude, I'm
down.
impressed with everyone. What a
Goes
nice round
for
to
a
watch
fourth
this
round on
was.
the board.
Oh wait, I was wrong. Sentinels are winning champions 2024.
Oh man.
I
Yeah,
had to
this
give the-
was,
I gotta give
this
the Flat
was
Chat special.
really
Gotta
good. John
overreact
is
to
having a
Uh,
lot of impact from his
we are just firing on all cylinders
in like
today.
these
That's right.
late rounds.
No, look, this is really good stuff from both teams on this round. quite
Yeah,
frankly. That's why it's
he's
so
not
close.
wrong.
Like,
It was
I like
this
the
was
way
a
that
very
DRX
nice round to watch
responds
from
to
everyone.
The initial dimensional drift again, expecting the fast hit. It's just RB. RB plays safe. He's like, you know what? My utility's there. If it's boss anything, great. If not, they can get the plant. We're already on the move.
Flash
We're
goes
already
over
playing for
towards
this fast
long
hit.
from DRX. It doesn't hit anyone.
Another one
So,
here.
dude, I'm
Sentinels, but then,
surprised
the good
that they
combo
send the
between
Brim
Stacks and
rotate
Mako.
over after
Get
this
the
didn't
orbital
hit
strike
anyone.
kill for sure. Then just even better defense from John QT.
Stack
God,
cover from
Stacks.
Stacks. DRX, they are always prepared. The angle continuing just
Damn.
right now, but Zelsis
The flashes were pretty good. Shout out to Tenzit, honestly. Tenz flashed and then made a lot of space so the trade could come in. So very unselfish play from him.
Will continue to clear out elbow as well. They didn't have control of that in the past round. Still snuck by with that round. And I gotta say, with Buzz holding on to that operator, I don't see this retake happening for DRX. RB just fishing for a little bit more information.
They got a cage. I think this retake can happen because the comms can come in terms of the damage done as well. So a little bit of damage.
They're creeping in though. The idea's got to be if they found
This cage is huge. Yeah, they want to get it to half and then use the cage, right? Yeah, the idea was fun.
Now he will make that showstopper if he's able to get another kill, but he just says no. The operator is just too valuable.
Okay, nice round from Zelsis. Again,
wrap
Tenz
around
and Sassy
find
had
a
really
kill
good
here,
flashes
but
on this. I
that's
kind of
gonna
want to
leave
shout
him
them out a little bit.
stranded. Don't know if he can get out in time from range of that spike. If he does, he's going to run right into Buzz, but no, it will be the death to the spike explosion.
I mean, I guess in a way, that's not too bad because.
You get to 5-5. Money's pretty low from DRX. Can have to see him low buy, but they do have the op, so maybe you would call to just go aggro over towards long. It's probably the most likely thing that they walk down long with the op.
It just has that recognition from his
Either way, Sentinels should know that they've saved an op and that they're going to go aggro with it, considering the money. So it's like a few calls that you can do against this. You can either hold for it, work out where the op is, and then hit the other site, or you can just hit a site. It's like the easiest calls. Yeah, they find out where the op is, so they're probably going to group now and head over towards A. So it's a very nice shot, though. This was a very good dog from Stacks as well. Clears all of long. Once they get the kill, knowing that the immediate reaction is probably to go head over towards A.
Will is that they started to hammer that B site. Now they've opened up some space. Not only
A pretty big Viper
duel
duel coming up at one point.
As well. Make sure they get it. The Molly's late there from Mako, as good as his utility has been. Just not able to get it sent in time. Going to be clearing so much here. There's Big fight between the Vipers on the backside.
Yeah, that's the big one for me. Zest picked up that rifle. He's just trying to make sure that he can find someone on the flank, trying to open things up for the showstopper here. You can tell DRX are just waiting for that one opportunity. The spy cam trying to get information here for Buzz. And Paint Shell's trying to draw them out. And Tens, he teleports out. Doesn't want to get spotted by that ultimate. Sends it through showers. Not going to find a kill. Now the operator back in the hands. But Zest, he is wrecking havoc from behind. Zest needs to be able to pinch through. Open things up here for DRX. They're running out of time. They have to stick it all the way through.
Man.
Mako's been
So
defended.
close.
Zest. Oh,
Damn,
no.
what a hero.
Kills
That's a
again,
1v5
and
technically.
it's not gonna be enough time. Zelsis once again,
It's a
the hero
1v5
for Sentinels,
technically.
bringing them back the lead
Add it to the
6-1.
stats.
Just great delay here from Sentinels. Delay. The utility on point.
I mean, he
timing
did
with the
great.
utility
He did
on
great. He had
point.
to kill the
It's a great
diffuser,
start here.
and he
Again,
did
they're
with the
using
spam.
the
I
mind
also
games
think
against
DRX did
DRX.
pretty
They
good to
hit
try
me
to
a
flood
couple
over
times,
towards site
then
and
they
just
open up space
create
with the
chaos
seekers,
as they
and then it's
insta-stick
like,
this.
use your mollies, use your smokes, use your spacing. Make sure that
Good pings.
DRX cannot get a comfortable retake set up. Yes, of course, DRX doesn't have the guns that they would like in that situation, but even still, it's
Dude,
really well played by
Chat, I think
Sentinels.
Zelsis has to be in this team. I think he has to be. It's too much impact. It's too much impact if we just look at the stats, and it's too much impact when you look at the vibes. He has to be in the team.
Very end of the first half, one more round to go. Rifles on both sides. No crucial ultimates online yet. Zest. he would love to be able to
Like, obviously the coach has to make a hard call, but it looks from our view that it's becoming easier and easier.
Good news is you've got the Seekers as DRX. Of course, Zelsis just has to get the spike planted, and he's
I
going
mean,
to get that
when they don't win
strike
everything
for the
next year,
post-plant,
I
so
know
a
what
really
everyone's
good,
going to be typing
powerful
though,
tool for the
but
Sentinels. I like what I'm seeing from DRX in terms of spreading the map, going for like long flanks, long lurks, stuff like that. That could be really impactful in this round if they could shut Zelsis out early after the plant, as we are going to be dialing up another A hit, it looks like, with this util dump.
Yeah, the orbital strike comes out early, so they're not going to have it here against the retake, but Mako still gets stuck on it. Looks like the stuff might have gone through perhaps with the flash. And John Cutie with a double as well. Zest was on the early flank, but it's not going to find too much value now, as he has to battle through several members. So does Stacks. He finds one. He's not going to be able to chain it into a second. And now with the location being known of Zest, it's just a matter of spreading out these angles. Tens stranded alone. Zest, can he fish for the 1v1s? He gets that intel. But they were in lamps. He spots one. Knows the location of second. Just wants to find the other. Oh,
hey, nicely done.
I
tell you what, chat. Zelsis and John in this half. Oh my. Oh
Yeah,
my, oh
it's just
my.
phenomenal stuff here from the Sentinels to recover after what looks like it might get a little rough for them. Good adjustments made after the timeout, even though it didn't necessarily happen right away. I think it got them in the right mindset. I like the way they're clearing space with their utility. I like the early advantages that they were using with the Yoru.
Yeah,
to
kind of
combo
impressive
some of the
that
utility to
they
make
actually
sure
get
that they're able
7
to
here.
get those opening picks. And again, it's all about them being able to gain the space and then locking it down.
They
so
go
that
to Madrid.
shots from John QT
Man,
as well.
America's
Again,
is
some
pretty
really
stacked at the
impactful moments
moment
on
in
the
my
Vipers,
mind.
some big multi-kills to open things up for the Sentinels. So really good stuff overall.
Yeah, I love the heads up from John Cutie just to be able to keep his eyes on the site despite the orbital strike going through, right? You know they're still going to try to scramble to enter the
Zekken?
site. You want to know where
Yeah, but he kind of did his role in terms of making space. Wasn't it? Yeah, I agree. In terms of stats, wasn't the best score, but 7-5 is still pretty good.
The globe as they lead a 7-5 on their pick of Bind. They watched the game from DRX against Full Sense, came in confident with their Euro composition once again. And now a 2-round
Until
lead,
people figure out
waiting
how
to
to
be
deal
spread
with the
apart
new
even further
Cypher,
if they are able to
entries
pick
are
up
going to
the
have a
pistol here
tough
in the second
time.
half.
Yeah,
and again,
it's honestly
great
very right.
adjustments, on both sides, some good reads
There's
from both
also
sides, just slightly better.
There's also,
overall
what
for
did he have
Sentinels,
written on this
and
one?
especially on a map like Bind
There's
on
also a
that,
little bit of a
defender
not
side,
having too
able to
many
get it.
demos
Got
means
Got dead. He's like, no, I'm supposed
Get
to be
away
free
from
to
me.
get out of here.
Yeah, he's like, I told them I was sick. I told my viewers I was sick. Like, you can't cash me here. And
Ken Yang's like, oh
Ken-
no, your cover's blown, dude.
Ken Yang just looks like that father that told his son that he'd bring him to his favorite game if he just pretended he was sick at school.
Don't tell your mom.
Yeah, don't tell your mom. Yeah, they both get caught on camera. It's like, well, now
That's
the cover's
so
blown,
good.
We can't go home tonight.
Have you seen that that cartoon? There's like a Korean YouTuber who makes those cartoons. And there's the one where the husband orders a
Man, that was
PS5
actually
and he
amazing.
tells his
Oh,
wife
yes,
it's a Wi-Fi
yes.
router.
Yep.
the DRX owner on the left. Yeah, just This face palming.
Alright, well, timeout done. Both coaches
Was gonna say
have
also with
their
the when
minute
there's no
here with
demos,
their
the Cypher has a
players.
lot of impact,
DRX
right?
on
You
the
don't
attack.
know
We've
exactly
got
like the
ghosts
trips that
across
they
the
like to
board
lean
here.
on.
Sentinels focusing a little bit more on util as you often do on the defense.
So yeah, that is gonna help.
Just continuing that Sky, of course, always a trademark position on B main.
I mean,
So good to be able to
DRX,
get that
not that they
information.
need
Now,
the pistol
Sentinels kind of
to
playing
100% win
a
this, but
similar
it's
style in the
a hell of a lot
shade
easier.
that they haven't taken over Shower's control, right? They just left it open. They want to hold on to U-Haul. That's
This is
the
the
focus for
attack
now.
smoke, right? I like this attack smoke. Leaks over slightly over towards long, so it kind of creates the pressure that they could sneak into the left side of
I think DRX
long in
wisely
terms of
trying
near
to
the
wait that
TP.
out, trying to see if they can, figure out
Blocks
exactly
vision coming up close. It's a
how
good
Sentinels
smoke.
wants
It's
to set
actually a
up
pretty
tens,
good
where that
default smoke.
utility is
It
going to be,
looks like DRX
having that flexibility. Again,
spent a
it's
little
really
bit of
big part of the
time,
Yoru on the defensive side is understanding,
especially when I look at their new
where those
split,
gate crashes are
kind
going
of
to be, where they're
working
gonna
out
come
how they
from,
want to use
how
Viper
to read
to
them.
create a
Stacks
lot of
there,
pressure with
do
just the
flash
smoke and
push,
just the
up
wall.
flash, not connecting on anybody.
So they did this on split with the B smoke over towards split. Okay, bit of a fake over towards A at the moment as the Cypher's just dueling out.
They knew that RB always likes to lurk, so we'll keep an eye on that here in the picture-in-picture. Zealous is able to clear
Wow,
that
nice
out.
shots.
But the site, it's already been blown open. Saucy all alone gets spotted and
Wow. What the hell? Sassy's gonna have his flash for this as well, so maybe they can maybe they can go close and flash. Where's this extra smoke going? Spawn? Elbow. Yeah, flash floods.
Good. Mako just can't find the angle out of it. And now both members of DRX stuck near elbow. Sentinels, are they wary of it? They have to clear out main as well if they want to be safe. Zest just drawing time. Oh no. He wants to bait it here for Buzz, but Sentinel says, we're just going to stick it. If you're not going to pop out, Second's even watching the back, and Second gets the kill. And Zest,
really nicely done from Sassy. Like, really nicely done. Even the call to insta-flood back, which I imagine was him because John was dead and he knew that he had his flash coming up in 4 seconds. That was, like, perfect. This is an incredible round. Zekken hit a pretty important shot, but Sassy was probably one of the best rounds I've seen him have, maybe in Sentinels. It felt like a lot of this was him.
The biggest part of this round for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, even just staying alive, right, means so much.
Yeah, staying alive, and I'm telling you, I'm pretty confident. We never know the comms, but I'm pretty confident it was his call to flood out towards site here. Okay, Yoru insta TP creates the question mark that we are in TP with the Yoru. It's just something that is honestly worth doing a lot of the time, especially as you have double TP with Yoru on defense. It just creates so much pressure around the map. You can kind of do it either side.
That the Yoru would have TP'd back, but it's going to be a risky one. Toxic screen allows for just a smidgen of space to try to walk in, try to fly over the molly, and Buzz will find that kill.
So this, chat, is what I was talking about in terms of Team Liquid Brazil starting to buy a stinger, solo stinger on their attack.
Play up close and personal with these guns for DRX. Only the paint shells left in the bag to delay this.
Goes into a 3-on-3. I think this is going to become common meta, and at least the first team I saw do it was in Game Changers, was Liquid Brazil, or at least consistently do it.
And oh, they don't clear it entirely, and Mako's able to get the kill off the back of it, but now they know the remaining member is stuck here.
Nice
Oh,
shot.
nice swing from Second. Mako just waiting for the time. Just wants to swing out and get the diffuser, but John Cutie, none the wiser here.
Really nicely done from Sentinels in the end. I feel like DRX got a lot of damage though. If you look on the right here and you just think that this is just a one stinger purchase, like why would teams not do this? It is so good. So yeah, I think there's a new meta. If I'm a coach on a team and I watch what I've seen in terms of this game, in terms of Team Liquid Brazil and how many they won from this buy, you're gonna at the very least try and pranks. Because it now just means that this one is so good. Like it's such a good.
Finding enough value, was there with the entry.
You just take so much damage off them, no matter what.
All those other things.
Also makes you think that they could have forced up differently. If once the first stinger kill comes in, that's true. It does create a bit of a question mark like that.
Are you going to be able to find enough value on your attacker's side? You don't have a Yoru. You don't have that extra layer of kind of entry and flashes. that Sentinels had.
EDG did it against Rare Atom, but not consistently. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about in terms of I've seen people do it. I've definitely seen people do it before, but not consistently.
And oh, the spray through the poison cloud. DRX, they're starting to check. Oh,
whoa, what are these shots though?
Right there from Tens.
Like this is instant, man.
But John Cutie all alone, just hoping that they don't check this corner. The boom bot not gonna spot him. That gives him a lot of hope. Just holding on for dear life.
These are the kind of rounds here that I watch that I just know that I would never be able to hang with like pro players anymore. The only way I get kills against people that are hitting shots like this is a judge, and I have to be in one-shot range. Like it's such a. Yeah, I look at that, I'm just like, man, I would never. I could never hang with this.
You only lose one player there for DRX. That's job done, mission accomplished. Now you've got a showstopper. How are you going to be able to put this to use? Are you going to be able to really break things open here? Put Sentinels
At least
back
you're
on the
aware.
back foot
I mean, yeah,
economically.
pretty much.
Good opener. RB, and again, yeah.
This was just a nice round to watch for instant headshots.
Tens' Guardian.
What happened? They lost one kill over towards long, so pretty good round for DRX. There's one person that can't buy next to them because they have a Razor. They're probably going to be buying no matter what for the next round.
You're lucky if you get Zest to smile.
Yeah, exactly. Really, just the rock of DRX, of course, always providing that stability as well. But eyes on Buzz with that showstopper. Does he use it for the entry?
Oh, comes in. This is a big buy round in terms of DRX because DRX can buy next and Sentinels can't if they win it. And so I like this. They block off half the site and they just clear over towards showers, so they know they can get a pretty good plant. There's Nate to stop the plant. Buys time though. Seekers is in, but what do we reckon, chat? Is the Seekers good? Because they didn't really get much space from it.
Plant goes down, and Sentinels, you're prepared for the retake.
I liked their idea. Like, I liked their idea to try and pressure over towards showers, have this smoke down in terms of the DRX smoke against DRX, and then try and stop the plant.
He's gonna get pushed from behind, and he was hoping that Sess could hold on to it, but Ten says no, the plan has been ruined.
Dude.
Stack's trying to stop the bleeding, but it's still a 4v2 in favor of
3
Sentinels.
individual angels like this?
John QD. The teamwork continues to be impeccable. Stacks will get a double kill, but he
Oh
can't
man, that was nearly close as well. This is
And
turned into
Sachi will get
a
the
real
DP.
high-level game
Continue
at the
to lead
moment.
for Sentinels
The last couple of
10-6.
rounds.
I thought it might be difficult, but Sentinels, nope, not difficult at all to get back into those lines.
I mean,
yeah, the
I would
double
love
layer
to see the
flashes
replay
is
at 10s here.
difficult there
Was there a
for
sussy
Zest
flash
to
that I
really
missed?
account for here, and it's a good leading flash.
Okay, there was a sussy flash that I missed. That was a really good flash. Nice shots from 10s.
That is nasty.
Yeah, I mean, the timing from that flash as well, right? Going deep, you can just tell the teamwork is coming online for Sentinels here in the off-season. I mean, Ten's new. He's so courteous as well. Doesn't cough into the mic. You love to see it. Just a great guy all around. All right, I value that a lot. All right, if you're in my games,
This is a
like
nice round from them though.
slurping your
DRX,
drink.
like we said, have a decision to make because only one of them can.
Just need the-
One of them can't buy.
they
One of them
call
has
it
to take a
on
hit. They
Discord,
kind of have to
lets
win
you,
this
like, it
round.
doesn't, like,
It's
even
a massive round for
register
them
the
because
sound.
they
Oh, the
got
gate? Yeah,
3
gate,
kills,
just
so
level your
3
gate.
people from
Yeah,
Sentinels can't
I've
buy
always
next
got
round
that
if
on,
they
man.
win.
I'm always making
So it
weird
is a
noises
huge
in the
round at the
background,
moment.
so-
And I think this timeout's good
All right,
because
all right, I won't judge.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
this is the
That's
round
right.
where it's
Don't
like
go
if
any
you
further
win
with it,
this,
just
it's still a
accept what I said and
relatively
move on with
easy
life.
comeback.
Well, a rare,
If you lose this, it's the comeback is going to be an absolute nightmare.
Today, here at the Sangam Coliseum. I mean, I don't think he's liking what he saw, and I mean, you know, we've all been speculating, like, okay, what is
Bro, you
Lonnie's
can't call him a
using
stick
timeouts?
insects,
Like,
man.
which matches he's using on what are the situations?
You
But
can't
I
do
think
that.
we can all agree this time.
Jesus.
The fact that, okay, the setups, and even on the attacking side, DRX, they're doing what they prepped, but they haven't been able to adjust to Sentinels' push back on these retakes.
Yeah, exactly. And they're getting caught by a lot of flashes, and I think this is, you know, going to have to maybe be kind of go back to maybe old school DRX where they play really deep post plants, try to play for those mollies.
Chat, we can't normalize
long
calling people
setups
stick insects,
to try to
surely.
see if you can
That's
avoid
outrageous.
some of these pop flashes that are so well set
Okay,
up.
they go
Are
for
you
their
ready?
showers crunch,
Oh,
and
the
that's a
setup here
nice
for the
trade on this
showstopper.
one.
A
And
bit of a
they know when they're
costly
doing
one,
the
I
showers
would say,
crunch,
I
the
guess,
2
to
people will be over
use your own
towards
teammate as bait
showers,
for
so
that
they
ultimate,
instantly
but you
take a
will
lot of
still clear
space
showers
over
now.
towards
During all of that zest, he's already taken over
over
U-Haul
towards lamp
Sentinels.
sub
Zek's
A
quite
short.
well aware that they haven't had information on that part of the map, so they'll just just wait things out. And oh, Mako just follows the Seekers through the smoke. He's connected telepathically to those cabbages, able to pick up a double there. And this round, off the timeout, DRX looking to take.
I mean, they were lined up over towards spawn, and he realized that they were running back.
Just saying, Termy, look what happens when you call a timeout, man. You get those round wins back.
Dude, it is a little bit tilting sometimes.
Yeah, it's always been the case. His timeouts used to be so good.
Yep. and we get why. We know why. Oh, Buzz is going to take Saucy out. But we know why Termy stopped calling timeouts. It's to get Stacks and the rest of the team to try to think on the fly, to adapt themselves, to be a little more creative. With varying levels of success.
This was just a nice reaction from DRX. I don't know how much they knew that this was going to happen in terms of the showers crunch, but they only crunched for one person, and then everyone else just ran up over towards short. So it was a nice reactive call, and kind of helped that we've seen a lot of demos from Sentinels. We've seen this crunch over towards showers a lot.
Kind of a long-term thing to look at, but nonetheless, they call the timeout. They're able to get the round win. Trying to bring things just a bit closer. Neat idea here from Sentinels, right?
What the hell?
You know, try to play off the fact that you're going to be used to usually sending the fake.
Chat's wild today. What's going on?
Comes in the flesh. We'll have to be the
Maybe it's the first message users. They're getting a little bit crazy.
Continue on. Economy kind of crushed for Sentinels. That's that timeout.
I guess they're getting used to that. Okay, like we said, Sentinels, if they lose that, go down to a low buy. This is the lurk smoke, well, kind of the lurk smoke that I was talking about. I'm not even sure if we can call it a lurk smoke, but it's the long A pressure smoke. And Tens just takes a straight up aim jaw. Like the caster said, only the rifle in this one, so doing stuff like this works out really well. Like, Tens has pure freedom on this round. Like, whatever he wants to do is so fine.
Now, DRX taking some hookah control, but they are missing their sky, so they have to clear some more angles. Meanwhile, Tens, what did you get here? Zest has no idea. The spike dropped as well. Rifle recovered.
What?
Now, Tens, he has to hold the fort.
I mean, like we said, Tens can make any play that he wants. He takes a bold TP over towards spawn. And the only issue is they wait. Did he drop the gun before he did this? Yeah, he dropped the gun over towards John before he TP'd. This was actually sick.
DRX down to 2 members. This round would have been so crucial for them to continue the momentum, but the boombot goes out, trying to tie him up off of the molly. Not going to last long enough to find his target, but Buzz.
This was such a good round from Tens. Can they win it? They now have 3 guns. 46 HP. What a solo round, by the way, from Tens.
Members circling around him, no way to stop this defuse. John Cutie's waiting for
wow,
it.
what a great round from Tens. Really was. I'm so
so
happy that when he TP'd, he dropped his gun over to someone else. I was gonna say he doesn't have a gun now for anyone to pick up, but this just takes away any of the risk. And now he's just behind them, and the risk is worth in the 4v5 when he's the only person with a gun. Imagine the replay showed the gun going off. Yeah, we can see here. Wow.
He is able to find huge value there.
And that's probably the game, right? DRX, they still have enough for a buy, but if they're winning rounds like this where they only have one hero round, like hero rifle.
I mean, the coordination, especially with the initiator and the pseudo initiator in this guy right there.
Yeah, he's hurting them. He's hurting them all into one big group, but DRX, they know they've done this play themselves, and they are so well prepared for this push out. Even the pinch from the Yoru. Tens not going to survive that play. Now Sentinels, they kind of gambled on this one.
I think this was because. So I like this round. I still think the round's okay, but when you have. I just feel like the DRX default in terms of like I think it's like a 3-1 that they're doing heavy over towards here with just the Cypher going towards showers. I think that's the reason it kind of falls apart. There was too many here and maybe they had to cancel with the info. I actually think that this felt like one of those things where Sentinels maybe haven't talked about. When this has happened in practice, I imagine they see multiple people know people over towards showers. At least more than just one Cypher. Because then I think Tens should be going over towards like back of short, like this
DRX,
area where this is all going
allow
on.
them to really go for these speedy plays.
Exactly.
All the
Because he needs to kind of flash them through or get information so they can spam through the smoke. So I think this might, I still think the strat is pretty nice. I think it's just lack of like practice on this and knowing exactly what to do. Because they didn't really realize that there were 3 people holding the smoke.
They are not slowing down. They want to take control of the B side here.
They're one away from a couple big ults. Our DRX, both Buzz and Zest. One out. 10's going to use the drift there to fake it through the teleporter, but DRX just going to stand pat. Really fooled too much.
Yeah, it seems like that was used maybe because this Poison Cloud had
Bit of mini-maps that control. Nah, it's because, I mean, honestly, the priority is on the VODs for this one, for sure.
Okay, it's a weak side anyway. Let's empty it. 10's still back, though, in time.
Buzz gets ult on this, so I could see... What do the Sentinels want to do? Just let the Yoru play on site and he can TP away once the ult comes in?
Take Zest out. I mean, he's
Wait.
so clean right now. John QT as well.
How are they just...
You always got to watch out for that. You can't just try to creep by with no noise. RB will do whatever damage he can, but that's just Tens trying to fish for more information. He knows that there's still presence here on the B side that calls for Zelsis to come back over. That orbital strike is online. He should be able to delay the plan, and DRX, they need to understand they're running out of time a little bit quicker than they had hoped for.
Zelsis should definitely ult in this round.
Waiting. They're trying to buy out the ultimate. Zelsis doesn't bite the bait, and Saucy still holding on to backside. John Cutie with the trade as well.
Wow, that'll do it. Doesn't even need to ult on this one. We've got 4 chances. They still have ult.
Just great trading here for the Sentinels.
This is nice from them.
Of the space that DRX is trying to take off that orb. You know, they just start spamming
Did they just get a little bit unlucky? Because 10's won a 1v1, right? There was normal, clean, I think. Okay, that one, I mean, that one's just 10's being good, and this is just a spam, and that's on Buzz, who has the ult.
Follow-ups here, so good. Yeah, Saucy, expecting that flash, turns it enough that he's able to...
Wait, 10's on defense, is having some nice impact.
So, gotta love what you're seeing from Sentinels. It's good coordination, it's good communication.
Yeah, and just, you know, the way they're rotating their backup back and forth, especially working off of that Yoru, right? Ping-ponging back and forth. You know, when you say a site is weak, you just kind of let it be, empty it out, just try to buy time with the
double duelist. So the meta needs to change for Sentinels really to feel comfortable doing double duelist. But I do think if they stick with this roster, double duelist works well.
Timeouts are being called. The players are talking.
Yeah, that's true. DRX are actually calling timeouts.
Oh, it's over. It's over. It's Jover. Mako smiled.
Have hope.
I'm sorry, Sentinels fans.
Jolly, bro. Don't say weird stuff like that, man.
Yeah,
For God's sake.
The overall atmosphere doesn't seem too bad, though, right? And I think, you know, sure, this isn't like VCG champions or anything, but this is a good sign for DRX.
For God's sake, man.
Get a little bit
when I stop streaming, I'm going to turn on my webcams now because of that. They're going to be facing the other way.
Ultimates, you can use Showstopper to open things up and then defend the plant with the Viper's Pit. We'll see if it comes through that way, though.
Yeah, we need to see a little less, you know, like Batman level.
Sentinel's really close to having a lot of ults.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, a little bit. Why so serious? They don't need to be. You know what I mean?
I like it. A little balance there in Gotham.
Exactly.
Well, DRX, we'll see if that works out. Now, the early smoke from Sentinels, they conditioned for this 2 rounds ago. They want to make them think that it's always possible to even take that teleporter, use the gate crash to go back. So 10's, both gate crashes have now been set up. They pushed out B main as well. So Sentinels, all the information that they would want, that the execute is still prepped here for the A site.
Oh my god, look at the rotate. Sentinels are taking a little bit of a gamble here. They have Yoru's TP if they want to. They have so many people here. The dog to get info on this one was kind of nice, but Buzz saw it.
No, he doesn't. 10's still staying alive. The flash just to make sure that they can hold on to backside. The Seekers are coming through, and so is the orbital strike.
Oh, that was unlucky from 10's. Tried to get some tags to slow them down so the Brimwall would kill.
40 seconds on the clock, so that means Saucy has to go back to B just in case there's a rotation coming in from the attacking team. RB stuck. The flash trying to open.
If you were Sentinels, would you not try and make double duelist work on more maps?
Trying to get stuck, but 10's with a nice swing, not able to get the second. But the volley is there from Zelsis. Good cover, and now Saucy. He's been waiting for this moment. 1 and not gonna find the second. 15 seconds on the clock.
36 HP.
John QT finds it, but Stacks, he needs to stick it. He needs to hold on to it. Zelsis has arrived. 1v2 stacks. He's done this before. Finds the headshot. Can't get it. The guiding light, the pop flash. Waits for it.
Okay,
but he's just too
nicely
low.
done in
Judge
the
gets
end.
the call.
I'm impressed with
Classic
Sentinels
out.
on this.
And
Felt like it was
ladies
really
and
good.
gentlemen, Sentinels will be leading the series
Yeah,
1-0
it was
as they take
nice.
their
And
map pick of
I tell you what's
bonds.
interesting as well.
Got
This
to
was a
like what you're
quiet
seeing.
game
Again, the
from
coordination's
second,
so good.
really.
Some of the individual plays.
So that's
love
I think that's
the
why
pop flash
it's a
there
good
from
sign for
10 to
Sentinels, because
1
I've
that
seen
you
a
can
few
bounce
games
right up
where
outside
it's like the
of
second show,
the brim smoke.
and this was actually
Just look straight down,
this was
you can
everyone
pop
else
it
really.
straight up, and it actually comes out the very top of the smoke.